So firstly, I just want to say thank you so much for your interest in my work. I'll try to make this as quick and simple and easy as possible because I know you already have a lot on your mind trying to get your children's book or your project produced. Just so you have a little history about me, my name is Dave Reed. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and I've been drawing ever since I can remember. I went to School of Visual Arts here in New York City, and I've been focusing on children's books for the last 4 or 5 years, starting with my own book, Horace and the Secret Recipe, which I am author illustrator of. And here's some of the illustrations in this. And I wanted to do this children's book because I knew if I wanted to get in the children's book industry, I need to figure out how to get over all of the hurdles that come with creating a children's book. So the best way to do that was to write it and draw it and get it printed. So by now, I'm sure you've seen my artwork and you know my bread and butter is animals. I love drawing animals, but I also draw people as well. Magenta Pistachio. It was a really fun book to make. She's having issues trying to tame her hair, or she thinks she wants to tame her hair. I'm a very character-driven artist, so I love working with the characters and making the characters. So most of my backgrounds are going to be simple backgrounds, unless I'm doing a spread or something like that, where I go full out and do all the details on background. As for my rates, what's worked for me is working on a per image basis. Of course, if it's for something commercial or some really big project, then we'll have to discuss that personally to see what my rates will be. And that pretty much evens out. Some pages are less complicated, some pages are more. Of course, if you have 20 characters on each page of the book, then we'll have to discuss how much that'll cost on a one-on-one basis. Sample art. And this will be a couple different looks of a main character, the overall feel of how I think the designs and how I think the artwork should be for the book. Of course, this is just a feeling out process. I usually do a lot of work to figure out the character designs, but I think it's fair because this will show if you like my work enough and if I'm a good enough fit to work on your project. As far as time frame goes for completed artwork, it would really depend on what your story and what the artwork actually is, but you should generally say about 2 months for 12 pages of work. This allows a lot of time for changes if we need them, and also just a lot of time for life, because no one wants to rush. No one wants to rush. I don't like to rush. So all of my artwork is completely digital. Once completed, the files will be delivered to you in JPEG, PNG, PDF, PSD. However, just a note, the files will not be vector art. So lastly, congratulations again on getting to this point. It's not easy. It's a long process. And I know it's not easy to choose an illustrator. There are tons of cheaper illustrators out there, and you have to decide which artist is best for you, just like I have to decide which project is best for me, because I just want us both to be happy, and I want to be passionate about your story and about the artwork, because that's how I come up with and create the best art. So thank you again. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Let me know what you think about my presentation. If you think that I'm worthy enough for your story, then just reach out to me to my email at davereedart@gmail.com. You could also reach out on Instagram and Facebook and all the things like that. But yeah, once again, congratulations, and yeah, maybe we'll talk soon.